nursery supplies, diesel water pumps, walk behind tillers, organic and environmentally friendly agricultural inputs. We're serving you from 2 locations at Birch Grove and booth 34 at the Vendors Market in Grenville. Cost-effective agricultural solutions for all your needs. Visit Gittins Home and Garden Center for the best in everything agriculture. Call us on 409-2175 or 438-4337. Gittins Home and Garden Center, from your farm to your backyard.
Yo, Grenada on Tuesday, August 4th.
All bad squad assemble.
Because the thing's done. Get ready for the big one once again. The ultimate mass event is back. Crave.
Follow we bad blood take over. They feel about joking with them when I catch them is over.
Crave, the birthday edition. Come celebrate with Grenada's mashup ambassador, Boise.
Because I don't give one boy. We don't do it.
Boise, as he celebrates his birthday with you. And for the first time, experience Grenada's first Twilight event, a spectacular day into night edition where the vibe starts early and carries straight into an unforgettable night of energy and entertainment. Come experience non-stop vibes, ultimate mass, and high energy entertainment by Grenada's top performers, all backed by the explosive Bad Squad Band. One day, one night, one massive celebration. We're talking dirty mass, paint, powder, girls, and rum.
I'm back in me bag on this road.
Tuesday, August 4th, Crave is the event everyone will be talking about.
A new school year means new opportunities, but it also means new expenses. From uniforms and books to laptops, transportation and school supplies, Grenville Cooperative Credit Union Limited is here to help. Apply for a back-to-school loan and give your child the confident start they deserve with affordable financing and friendly service from the credit union you know and trust. Visit your nearest Grenville Cooperative Credit Union branch or call us today for more information. Grenville Cooperative Credit Union Limited, helping members build brighter futures, one school year at a time.
This is Real Expressions Agriculture Thursday, only on 91.9 Real FM. From the soil to your soul, we're growing real.
From the mountain to the sea, farmers working endlessly, planting pride in every row. Grenada's roots forever grow. Sunrise brings the harvest call, banana nutmeg feeding all. We salute the ones who feed with every hand and every seed. Brave, grow real, grow Grenada, part of the land, real farmer flavor. Tune in, feel the nation rise. It's Thursday, we're proud and wise. On 91.9 Real FM style. It's Agriculture Thursday, Grenadian vibe. In the garden, in the field, real stories now revealed. Voices strong with tales to share of heritage, love and country care. Let the young and old unite, real expression shining bright. Agriculture is the way to build tomorrow from today. Roots grow real, grow Grenada, part of the land, real farmer flavor. Tune in, feel the nation rise.
3 minutes gone past the 7 o'clock hour. It is another Agriculture Thursday here on Real FM. Good morning to you, and let us pray.
Good morning, Nabella, and to the nation and to the Real FM family. Gracious and eternal Father in heaven, we are grateful this morning to be in the land of the living. Father, thank you for watching over us through the night. God, you have blessed us with a beautiful day. Thank you for the sunrise. This is the day that the Lord has made. We're going to rejoice and be glad in it. Father, we thank you for the many blessings. Thank you for the rain. Thank you for the sun. Thank you for the air that we breathe. And God, we thank you for the food that we eat. This morning, I lift up the farmers into your hands this morning. And Father, I pray that, we can reflect, because reflection turns experience into insight. And God, this morning, I pray for young farmers that are growing up, Father, that they can, oh God, take a page in the days of old, that as they prepare the crops, Father, it can help us as nation citizen, God, to able to have energy and life in our bodies. This morning, Father, we lift every single farmer. And God, I pray for the young ones. These days, God, we are seeing farming taking a different trend where organic seems to be on the back burner. And God, the different way that farming has taken a toll, Father, as a customer produce, just receiving and buying in the market, Father. A couple of days you can have it in the fridge, and God, it don't has the quality like in the days of old. I pray, Father, that we can have farmers who understand to have patience and to bring us back where we were as a nation. The most beautiful soil that we have in this land can produce quality vegetables and fruits for our nation. I pray that we understand, and I pray that you give, especially the young farmers, oh God, the patience that they need, that they can able to go quality, oh God, fruits and vegetables for our nation. I pray for them this morning, Father, that you give them the strength and the wisdom. God, I pray this morning, God, that everything that they need, the sun, the water, the air, everything that farming needs, they are there still, Father. And I do believe, God, if they're able to nurture themselves in the right way, our nation can be better. This morning I lift Nabella and all of the facilitators, Father, of this beautiful program on Real FM, that it can help us, oh God, to be able to teach especially the young farmers in our nation what it is, especially organic, oh God, to help us, oh God, as a citizen of this land. It's a concern. And God, if we continue like that, I wonder in what farming going to be like. I know in the days of old how the farmers used to be able to, oh God, make this sacrifice. And organic was what it, so beautiful. This morning I lift up the farmers in this beautiful land. But I pray this morning for all the buses that are taking workers from one point to the next this morning, Father. I pray for their safety. I pray, God, for all the passengers, both, oh God, wherever destination that they're going to, Father. I commit them into your hands this morning. This morning, Father, I lift every single believer in this beautiful land. I pray that if there's a time that we need courage as believers in this world is now. And God, we have seen so many believers losing faith. And God, to have courage, you must be rooted in faith. And God, your grace, we need the grace of God so that we can grow as better, oh God, citizens of this beautiful land. I pray for every single believer this morning. Give us that courage that we need. Give us that hope that we need for such a time. I commit our nation into your hands this morning. I pray for our leaders. I pray, God, that every decision that they're going to make, Lord, you will not be those one that would be able to, oh God, bring us down, but one that would be able to lift this beautiful land, Father. I commit this day into your hands. I pray, God, for the doctors and the nurses of our nation, Father. I pray for those in the hospital and those at home on the bed of afflictions this morning. We commit them into your hands this morning. Cannot forget those who lose loved ones among us, Father. There are so many these days. We pray for your comfort, Lord, for such a time. And moreover, God, I pray for the soul salvation. I pray that those of us, God, who are still alive, that we make it right. Because the other side is eternal. And Father, those that are prepared to meet you, oh God, only those that would see your face. So I pray as a nation, as a people, God, we'll be mindful of who you are. You are great and greatly to be praised this morning. So we give you thanks this morning. Have your way. Watch over this entire program this morning, the agricultural program. Continue to bless Nabela and the entire staff. We lift Mr. Donald into your hands this morning, Father. Wherever he is this morning, Father, thank you for this wonderful man that you have blessed us with, True Real FM, that God, there's so much that we can learn from this entire program, the agricultural program on a Thursday. So we just place everything into your hands, all the equipments, everything, God. We pray, God, for, oh God, a blessing like never before. I pray for overflow of blessings that business, Lord, would able to rise through Real FM. So we give you thanks, we give you praise. Take charge today. In Jesus' name, amen and amen. God bless you. Have a wonderful day.
Amen. Thank you. Have a great day as well.
You bet.
All right, good. Guys, it is another Thursday, another beautiful Thursday on the outside, I must say. You know, the weather it's nice this morning. I know during the course of the day it might get a bit hot. Yesterday was really hot. But with rain comes sun. With this weather patterns now, you never know. It's unpredictable. But yesterday was a good day. Despite the sun, it was a good day. Today looks really beautiful as well. Good morning to you, JD. How are you?
Good morning, Nabila. I'm fine. Nothing much to shout about. You're talking about the weather. Yeah, yes. We're getting some rain now.
Yeah.
And by the time you turn around, it's hot.
Yep.
And the outside the soil gets dry.
Very.
Very, very dry.
And very, very quickly for that matter.
Yeah, it's unpredictable. Well, that's the time we live in now. So we have a lot of changes in the weather pattern, and we have to live with it.
Yeah.
But I do expect you'll get some rain, some good rain going to come sooner or later.
Yeah.
Yes, sooner.
Because it's really, really hot.
Yeah, even at night.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah,
yes. Even at even
once
at
you see
night.
that heat comes on, I think we should expect to get some rain.
Some rain.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. What's new? Any
so
updates?
This morning we were talking about herbs.
Yes.
Herbs all the way.
Did you do Proverbs this morning?
Yeah, I did. I did.
Yesterday I noticed I started with the ways of living.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And
so you did what, chapter 23?
Yes. So yes.
All right. So a quick review. Mm-hmm. Simple but strong advice about self-control, especially when it comes to food, alcohol, and money. Mm-hmm. It reminds us to be wise, to live with discipline, and to listen to good parents. This chapter also warns us not to chase riches or get trapped by addiction or false friends. Mm-hmm. It encourages us to respect our parents, look for truth, and stay alert in every situation. It's about self-control at the table. How when you go to it, self-control at the table. Mm-hmm. The danger of pursuing wealth. Do not envy sinners. Mm-hmm. Listen to your parents. The value of truth and wisdom. Guard your heart, and warning against drunkenness. So all these are very important, and it's quite a lengthy.
Yes, it is, and I think it goes into tomorrow's reading as well, because it started yesterday for me.
Okay.
Yes. Good morning to you, Drumsticks.
Good morning to you. Good morning to the nation. Jay, good morning. I'm reading from the Word of God, Psalm 23. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. He restoreth my soul. He lead me in the pathway of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I shall fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of my enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil and my cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life. I shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever. This is the end of the scripture reading this morning. And you have a wonderful day. Julie.
Good morning. I'm still waiting, you know. You don't want what I want.
Yeah, well,
You remember your promise?
That's what you want to know.
You remember your promise? All right.
Today I want to wait for you.
No, you remember your promise? I never, ever promise somebody if you're not going to fulfill it, right?
Okay, sorry.
You're sorry? All right. Okay. Have a blessed day.
Have a good day.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
All right.
So you're talking
Yeah, the Proverbs.
the Proverbs.
It's really interesting
So it
stuff.
says practical wisdom on living a disciplined and God-centered life. It addresses such areas as self-control, the pursuit of wealth, relationships, and the dangers of indulgence. This chapter emphasizes the importance of valuing wisdom, truth, and reverence for God above temporary pleasures. It encourages believers to guard their hearts, respect their families, and remain focused on spiritual growth. Proverbs 23 reminds us that a life is rooted in discipline and faith, which will lead to lasting fulfillment. It also serves as a guide for making wise decisions and avoiding harmful influences. It encourages a balanced life that prioritizes good wisdom and meaningful relationship. True success is found in living according to God's wisdom and God's truth.
Yep.
Yeah, Proverbs. You know what God wants of us? You know? You don't know? You know?
I think for me, based on what I've gathered, overall, I think it's just to try and live right as much as possible. But the main thing that I take away from it is to just continue to believe and trust in Him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And somebody gave me a ride this morning, and they were playing in the vehicle. Was playing a song.
Right.
God wants us to be still.
Yes.
And know that He's God.
Yes.
That's what God wants of us.
Yeah.
To be still. Now, I mean, we try to, think, but if once we follow get ourselves with God, we will be on the right path,
Yeah.
It's just that some of us,
I think how we've been fashioned in this culture, as they say, we have been born into sin. So that's why most of the time it's hard sometimes. I know it is hard. I can definitely confess to that. But once we make a decision and we try our very best to stick to it, and we believe, I think our main thing is to just believe and trust in Him.
That's it. And
to
He will
take care of the rest.
He will guide us through. And all you said, be still. You just have to be still. Be still and know that He's God. And once you do that, you wouldn't, you'll fall. Yeah, I mean, we are not perfect.
Yeah.
We make mistakes, but we will not stay where, we got to get up, rise up again, and try not to repeat the mistakes that we made.
Yes.
Yeah. And you're on the right track.
Of course.
Yeah. And nothing good has been on the right track with the Father.
Yeah.
All our needs He will provide. He knows what we want. He sees. He knows, and it's so good when you can. What the song said, it's so good to trust in Him.
Yeah. We're gonna take a quick break, guys, and we are going to reach out to the Met Office to see what the weather is gonna be like. Yeah.
This is Real Expressions Agriculture Thursday, only on 91.9.
The mountain to the sea, farmers working endlessly, planting pride in every row, green natives roots forever grow. Sunrise brings the harvest call, banana, nutmeg, feeding all. We salute the ones who feed with every hand and every seed.
In Grenada, we supply fertilizers, herbicides, seedlings, and nursery supplies. diesel water pumps, walk behind tillers, organic and environmentally friendly agricultural inputs. We're serving you from 2 locations at Birch Grove and booth 34 at the Vendors Market in Grenville. Cost-effective agricultural solutions for all your needs. Visit Gittins Home and Garden Center for the best in everything agriculture. Call us on 409-2175 or 438-4337. Gittins Home and Garden Center, from your farm to your backyard.
This is Real Expressions Agriculture Thursday, only on 91.9 Real FM. From the soil to your soul.
And we are back, guys, and with us from the Met Office this morning, we have Mr. Jonathan Price. Good morning to you.
Good morning to you, and good morning, listeners. Here is the weather for today, Thursday the 23rd of July, 2026, as recorded at the Mount Bishop International Airport. It is currently mostly fair, with winds coming from the east at 7 miles per hour. Barometric pressure is 1014.3 millibars, which is above normal and rising. Present temperature is 27.7 degrees Celsius and relative humidity 82%. Yesterday's maximum was 30.7 degrees Celsius and the minimum last night 26.5 degrees Celsius. Over the past 24 hours, 2.1 millimeters of rainfall was recorded, which brings the total for the month so far to 126.8 millimeters. And now for the public forecast for Grenada, Carriacou, and Petite Martinique Valley for today and tonight. The weather is expected to be generally fair and hazy, becoming partly cloudy overnight, with brief light to moderate showers. Today's max will be 31 degrees Celsius with winds northeasterly to easterly at 12 to 22 miles per hour. Seas will be moderate with waves 4 to 6 feet in open waters. High tide will be at 11 a.m. and low tide at 4:30 p.m. Sunset will be at 6:35 and sunrise at 5:52. Just to repeat the public forecast valid for today and tonight, the weather is expected to be generally fair and hazy, becoming partly cloudy overnight with brief light to moderate showers. From the forecast of Mount Bishop International Airport, I'm Jonathan Price. Have a great day.
Thank you. Have a great day as well.
All are invited to a community consultation on the proposed golf course at Olivera, part of the Grenada National Resort at Olivera Development. The consultation will take place this Saturday, July 25th at 1 p.m. at the Batway Olivera Information Center. Residents, stakeholders, and interested members of the public are encouraged to attend, ask questions, and share their views on the proposed developments. That's this Saturday, July 25th at 1 p.m. at the Batway Olivera Information Center. All are invited.
In an industry where customers expect quality, M&N Hardware Limited is a leader in locally manufactured aluminum windows, doors, roofing, and guttering. Our manufacturing division is efficient, flexible, and will always go the extra mile to surpass customer expectations. If you need security, sash, casement, or projected windows, we're able to do it. Our security and heavy-duty doors are state-of-the-art and can be customized specifically for you. Using innovative coating technologies and protective film, our roofing and guttering is weather-resistant, providing outstanding color retention for many years. Available in 24 and 26 gauge and a variety of color options. We are the leading company, a family that is proving to customers they can have their dream products. M&N Hardware Limited. Foundation to roof, let's build together.
Are you ready to take your brand to the next level? Look no further than the Chameleon Design Studios, the creative powerhouse behind Key Central and dozens of standout brands across Grenada and beyond. From web designs, animations, and motion graphics to custom video productions, we bring your visions to life with unmatched efficiency and professionalism. Need a logo? Logo design starts at just $1,500, and our starter pack includes brochures, call cards, and letterheads. Whether you're launching a new business, revamping your identity, identity, or telling your story visually, Chameleon Design Studios is the new face of designs. Call us now at 1473-422-8601 or scan that QR code. Follow us on Instagram at chameleon_473. Let's communicate. Call us today.
Turn up the summer vibes with Flow. Add postpaid to your internet and score a Samsung A07 for just $80. Or grab a $300 summer pack. New to Flow? Get postpaid and receive $500 off the new Samsung S26 Ultra. Or switch to prepaid and get a free 30-day plan with 80 gigs. Plus 50% off for 6 months. Every offer lets you spin and win instant prizes. Plus a chance to win a Golden Mass Carnival experience. Or a grand shopping spree. Visit discoverflow.co today and turn up your summer vibes with Flow, cause we keep your rhythm flowing.
The Granville Cooperative Credit Union Limited wishes to inform all members that its 39th annual general meeting will be held on Tuesday, July 28 at 4:30 p.m. at the Deluxe Cinema, Gladstone Road, Granville, St. Andrew. This year's theme is From Growth to Sustainability, Strengthening Capacity, Managing Risk, Preserving Member Confidence. Please note that all GCCU offices will close at 12 noon on Tuesday, July 28 to facilitate the meeting. The Grandlands branch will open from 8 a.m. and members may continue to access their accounts using GCCU debit card services. The Granville Cooperative Credit Union Limited thanks you for your continued support and looks forward to your participation at the 39th annual general meeting.
This Sunday, July 26th, the St. Patrick Carnival Development Committee presents Shotney Showdown on the Sates Bus Terminal. Start time 11 a.m. at the McDonald College Ground. Parade on the road to the bus terminal from 2 p.m. All bands will assemble at the McDonald College Ground for the first point of judging. Other judging points, Filbert Brothers Supermarket and Calico Supermarket. And the final judging will be on the Sates Bus Terminal, where the best of the best Shotney band will clash. Registration $150, so get ready. It's Shotney Showdown, the Sates Bus Terminal, this Sunday, July 26th. This event sponsored by Rivers Rum, the Ministry of Culture, and Glenelg.
Youths of St. Andrew, are you looking for a new opportunity? If so, Cinder's CMOS Health and Wellness is inviting 5 young people between the ages of 16 and 25 to take part in a free 1-year CMOS farming training program. Participants will receive hands-on training in sustainable, eco-friendly CMOS cultivation along with a monthly travel stipend. And here's the best part, 2 of the 5 places are reserved for young women. To apply or learn more, email ann.harvey0188@gmail.com or send a WhatsApp message to 473-458-9475. Applications deadline Thursday, July 31st, and training begins on Monday, August 17th, 2026. Don't miss this opportunity to gain valuable skills, earn while you learn, and grow a brighter future with CMOS farming. Apply today. Spaces are limited. Cinder's CMOS Health and Wellness.
In Grenada, we supply fertilizers, herbicides, seedlings, and nursery supplies, diesel water pumps, walk behind tillers, organic and environmentally friendly agricultural inputs. We're serving you from 2 locations at Birch Grove and booth 34 at the Vendors Market in Grenville. Cost-effective agricultural solutions for all your needs. Visit Gittins Home and Garden Center for the best in everything agriculture. Call us on 409-2175 or 438-4337. Gittins Home and Garden Center, from your farm to your backyard.
This is Real Expressions Agriculture Thursday, only on 91.9 Real FM. From the soil to your soul, we're growing real.
the sea. Farmers working endlessly. Plenty pride in every row. Grenada's roots forever grow. Sunrise brings the harvest call.
And we are back, guys. And of course, I think we started a hub series.
I didn't want to the hub.
A hub series.
So what we're going to do every other Thursday, we're going to do herbs.
We're going to do herbs.
Yes, every other Thursday.
Right.
Herb going to be it.
Hub going to be the highlight.
Yeah, every other Thursday.
All right. So is our guest speaking about herbs this morning?
Yeah, very interesting.
Very interesting.
Not for long, but because when time the gentleman comes in, we'll have to watch. She'll be there.
All right, great. So this morning joining us, we have Miss, I believe it's Chantel Caesar.
Caesar, yeah.
Yes, and good morning to you and welcome to Real FM.
Good morning, a pleasant to you and the listening public. And I want to thank you for the invitation to be on your radio station this morning.
Not a problem at all. I know JD has most of your information, so I'm going to let him take it away as it relates to the discussion for this morning with you.
Okay.
Yeah. Morning, Miss Caesar.
Hi, good morning again.
Is it Island Bliss or Golden Bliss? Which one?
It is Island Bliss Teas, formerly Golden Bliss Natural Teas.
Okay, natural teas. Yes. Right. So can you tell us something about your teas?
So the business started because I developed a passion and an appreciation for our local herbs. Because as you know, we have many herbs and spices in Grenada. And many of these herbs and spices has been passed down from generations, right? And I wanted to package those herbs professionally so more people could enjoy them in a convenient way while also creating opportunities to support local agriculture. So we've been serving customers for 7 years, and we recently introduced our new name, Island Bliss Teas, to better reflect our vision and our Caribbean identity. So whenever persons buy the teas, it doesn't matter where they are from, they can easily identify.
Nice.
So how has that project influenced your lifestyle?
Well, for my lifestyle, it is you are more shifted to a healthier lifestyle because doing research on the herbs, the spices, the benefits of them to you, it is great. When you drink a cup of tea, you feel refreshed. And on top of that, recently I got the opportunity to travel to China, where it was a very interesting. It was great to learn the whole history and origin of teas. And for me, it's an appreciation more of our local herbs and spices based on how they treat their herbs over there. It's a refreshing, it's a warm feeling when you drink a cup of tea. It's not like for the just an example, for the Chinese, they unlike us locally, we just drink a big cup of tea on a morning time. We're not thinking, well, what are the benefits of this cup of tea? We're just drinking a cup of tea. But for the Chinese, it's wellness, and this is where I am more focusing now. It is about wellness. It's not just about drinking a cup of tea. So yes, it has changed my lifestyle greatly, and you feel great.
I repeat the question.
Are you growing herbs yourself?
I grow some of the herbs myself.
Okay.
I support the local farmers. I have one farmer that plants ginger for me exclusively. Um, the things like cinnamon and so then I have to purchase these things. Turmeric, ginger, then I would purchase
Right.
it from the local farmers.
Right.
Okay. So in your collection, what are the teas that you have?
So we have a few types of teas. We have a wide range of teas. We have lemongrass, we have soursop, ginger, cinnamon, turmeric, basil, moringa, black sage. Um, Growing up, we grew up on black sage, right? We have mint, rosemary, we have sorrel. We have a chai tea, which is a blend of the local spices. We have dandelion, we have a lemon and ginger detox tea, and we have the butterfly pea flower or the blue tea as well.
Right. You said you had soil. What's because soil has which one you have?
Sorrel roselle, the
Okay,
flower of,
because
right,
there's another hub called soil, but
that is
yeah, that one
hibiscus.
hibiscus. Yes. All right.
Right, yes.
So can you tell us something about
The blue, the
the
butterfly pea
blue?
flower.
Yes.
Yeah,
Are
and
you seeing it?
it's in frame right
Yes, I'm
now.
seeing it.
So I have to go the way out of my way this morning to get some of it, so you can tell us about this blue pea.
Right. The butterfly pea flower, it creates a natural, vibrant blue tea, without adding any artificial coloring. It is caffeine free. It is rich in antioxidants. It is traditionally enjoyed in many cultures. For us in Grenada, it is something relatively new. Persons do not really um is not really aware of it, because I noticed some person just planting it as a flower in their garden.
Mm.
It is really, it's nice hot or iced. When you add a little lemon, it changes, it does a
The
nice
color, yeah,
transformation from blue to purple.
purple,
um
yeah.
it is one of the few teas that is just is enjoyable to watch as it is to drink. All right. And it supports our overall wellness as well. It's naturally hydrating. It's a refreshing drink and an alternative to, the sugary drinks. um while, like many of the herbal teas, the butterfly pea flower has been traditionally used for wellness, and while research into its properties is ongoing. um it is a medicine, and we encourage persons to enjoy it as part of a healthy lifestyle.
Can you tell us some of the benefits, the health benefits that it provides us?
The Well, the health benefits of the butterfly pea flower are: it is a natural antioxidant. It is utilized. It is, after a long day, it is like a stress reliever. All right. So you can consume it as well. It controls your blood sugar as well. For persons that want to manage the weight along with your diet, it helps with that. It is good for your brain. It supports your hair and your skin, and it has calming effects. So, as I said, after a long day, you can relax, have a cup of butterfly pea flower, and de-stress.
Also, see, it helps in digestion too. It relaxes the stomach,
Yes.
muscles.
Yes.
Okay.
See, it also helps in pregnancy because it's an alternative to caffeine. To caffeine.
Caffeine, yes. Caffeine tea,
Yeah,
yes. Caffeine
caffeine.
drinks.
So, but they should always consult the
The
doctor
doctor,
before yes.
yes. Yes, because
And I
remember, there are other on the line.
and right.
Mm.
And I also say it's good for aches and pain. You can extract the juice and you
Mm-hmm.
add a bit of salt, and it
Yes.
will it will even for air infection. It could help avoid your air infection. And they say it also
Yes.
you could chew two dry leaves of the plant if you suffer
Mm-hmm.
from migraine. It also helps with headaches.
Oh, really? I
Correct.
suffer from really terrible
Very
migraines.
good. I know.
So I think I'll be living with that flower.
But I've never seen it. I mean, grown culturally, but wherever I see it, it grows well, and it likes to grow on fence. Love
Correct.
fence. Yeah, always I
Correct.
seen it. It just grows. And what
Yes.
interesting, who planted it? I mean, it's nature is such a very interesting thing because nobody plant. I don't know that the person where it is growing. Somebody planted it there, but it just grows there, and people sit
True.
and nobody knows. Well, what is this blue? This blue? What is
Yeah.
this? Yeah,
Blue tea,
what is this
yes.
blue?
Yes,
What
because
is this
how I have it grown as well is on it, it grows up on the fence as well.
on the fence? All right.
But once it starts to grow, it produces a lot of seeds. So you
Right,
can
and it's
always right.
continuous. Yes, it's continuous.
Correct.
Well, we have to take a break because we have a commercial ad
No,
coming.
no.
Something
We
come.
have some
Come
we have some time still.
sometime
We have
still.
10
Okay,
minutes still,
10,
yeah.
10 minutes still.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
yeah, so you have it. You could get on to go on and say get some more information on from.
Right. So for us, we pride ourselves on quality, and we try to make our teas a bit more premium and not just as with every other. So for me, the teas are individually packaged, right?
Oh, they're
Um,
pretty.
to retain the freshness, and it looks premium, and you can just put it
Yes.
in your bag. You can put it out. You can give it as a token, whether it be to dignitaries or to give somebody as a package. And we always buy with our eyes first, so the boxes are really nice as well. You know,
Yes.
um, so for me, it is a matter of um showcasing, yes, our herbs.
Mhm.
However, having it in a premium way that persons can acquire it.
Yeah.
Hey, how you do? Good morning. So, I'm following the discussion, and I'm a person who's a lot of interest in herbal tea. And you spoke about dandelion. Let's talk about that. I was wondering if you use the root or if it's the leaves or what.
The
Let's talk about
root.
dandelion.
The
Good.
root.
So, but
Yes, use the yes.
You know I have dandelion in this
oh,
cup.
really? So it's
Yes.
dried first. Is it dried first or done green?
Yes, yes. All the herbs are dried. Must be dried first. And the dandelion tea root is potent. It supports the digestive system. It's an antioxidant. As with most teas, they're antioxidants. And then it supports your liver as well. And the roots has a lot of fiber in it. All right. So for persons really on a lot of the teas support weight loss, but weight loss comes with eating habits and exercise as well, right?
Of course.
Dandelion is one of them. And dandelion is a natural detox in itself, all right?
Yeah.
For your liver, for water retention, and all these things, like persons with swollen feet, it lowers the swelling. It would fight your cells and all these things, damaged cells, and so.
Yeah.
All right. So how is it? How is it easy to market? What is the sort of reception when it comes to your tea? Though?
Well, as with everything in Grenada, marketing marketing is okay. I am actually now doing more when it comes to marketing. Um, the receptiveness of the teas is okay. It is picking up. It is doing way better. Persons were not aware prior. One of the challenges is that the supermarkets are not able to take all the flavors and types that you have. So that in itself is a challenge. So most of the times they would just state two, three flavors or four that they think that the customer will purchase and retail. Other than that, we have all the different flavors at Bruce Street Mall. We can always be contacted. I do deliveries. I go at different points in the country at different days. It's not a specified time. So you can always reach us to us on 458-4263 and find out, and we will greatly assist in any way possible of how we can get the teas to you.
So I'm trying to wean myself of coffee. So which flavor would you recommend?
Dandelion.
The dandelion, yes. However, coffee and black tea, when persons come to me, because of the taste, initially I would recommend black sage because it has that brackish kind of taste. So you're familiar with a taste, right? And it is a healthier option. And most persons in the countryside and so no black sage, all right?
Right.
And then we can move from doing the dandelion, we can do a lemon ginger detox as you progress from moving away from the caffeine into caffeine free.
Right. So black sage is something I grew up on, but one of the things I noticed, we always brew the yellow leaves. Let's talk about that because I know there are persons who have tried the green leaves. I'm not too sure that worked out, but I know there was always a move to treat with the yellow leaves. Let's talk about that. What's your view on it, and what do you use?
Well, I use the green leaves. I don't use the yellow leaves. I utilize the green leaves. Yes, we grew up on black sage, and black sage does a lot. It helps with pain. It helps with the inflammation, respiratory support as well too. Also helps with the reducing swelling as well. It eases digestion. It helps with coughing, suppress coughing, and congestion as well. However, we use the green leaves.
Okay. Very good. Yeah, I just wanted to know that. I have particular interest in dandelion, so I need to contact you because
Okay, no problem.
I normally have discussions on that, and it seems to be a very potent plant among
Yes,
other things. So yeah, I want to get in touch with you because you see, sometimes it's easy to use a tea bag than to actually use the herb, and
correct,
it's more convenient to do so.
correct,
And I
correct.
have a little bit of phobia when it comes to using green leaves and tea. I always believe it's maybe might be too potent at this time. Maybe the chlorophyll might be too much. So the
Hmm.
dried version is what I tend to go to. But to adequately dry the leaves, it takes time, and you have to be meticulous about it. So yeah, I need to get some of this dandelion where I could just pop it in a cup and just what to just brew it a little bit and then have some. So I certainly
Yeah.
contact you.
Okay. All right.
Um,
No problem.
what role do you believe herbal remedies play in modern healthcare practices, and how can we integrate them into our mainstream medicine?
Sorry. Can you repeat the last part of
Yeah,
the question?
what role do herbal remedies play in modern healthcare practices, and how can we integrate them into mainstream medicine?
Medicine is the last word you said, right?
Yes.
Okay. Um. Well, herbal um remedies, I believe, play a massive role in healthcare, um, in modern healthcare, both the mainstream pharmaceuticals and the popular tools for daily wellness. I think that persons are the healthcare providers and so have to really do a bit of research, and we can replace a lot of the pills by our natural herbs, the aspirin, the cancer and all these different things, because soursop is really good for cancer patients. There is one customer that I have that she had it removed. I mean, hers was not um that far. How and she drinks sauce up to this day. She always orders a sauce up tea. So I think that the the persons in the medical field just have to do a bit of more research when it comes to the herbs, and we can utilize it in modern healthcare more instead of the drugs.
And in my take, you don't see that happening in a hurry. So it's the how people that, because I know what happens with these
Yes.
people. So it's the how
Quick
people that
fix.
will have
We like
to,
quick fix.
yeah, that has to do it.
But I think, JD, what might be the issue even with me, and I'm very open to herbs and alternative medicine and so on. But it is the research that we lack. Because if we have
Correct.
better understanding, I traveled to China a few times, and China is, of course, the tea industry is a multi-million-dollar industry,
Yeah.
and it's very close to them. But every tea that they offer, there is a story. So, for example, if you get a gift bag, for example, I'm hoping that you're going to take the same approach. If you have a gift bag with tea bags, they have a little booklet with the how the plant look, the history of it,
Yes.
when it was found, and so on. Not just a tea bag. And I believe if you go that direction, it takes a little bit more for packaging, of course. But if you go that route, people tend to be a little bit more attractive because once we see herb, we see in medicine. That's in our minds.
Yeah.
Correct.
So I believe packaging and how far you go in terms of research will be quite important.
All right. Sorry we're so short today, but we're going to have you back on another program. Once you're willing
Okay.
to,
Thank you.
we'll bring you
Thank
back
you very
because
much.
that was not planned. I was running to you. I was running to you yesterday.
Yes, and a lot of
Thank you.
information. A
Yes.
lot of information.
Yes.
So hopefully, not
Not
next week, week after.
week after.
Yes, so week after.
Okay.
Week after, we'll have
You
you
back. Yeah. So prepare, get
Okay.
all your act sharpened.
Okay. No problem.
Thank you
Thank
so
you very
much.
much.
You're welcome.
Right. All right. Take care. Thank you.
This is Real Expressions Agriculture Thursday, only on 91.9 Real FM. From the soil to your soul, we're growing real.
From the mountain to the sea, farmers working endlessly, planting vine in every row. Green Day does roots forever grow. Sunrise brings the heart.
Hello and welcome to Did You Know, a 5-minute feature from the Grenville Cooperative Credit Union. I am your presenter, Oslin Crosby. On this week's program, we share information on some of the initiatives supported by the Grenville Cooperative Credit Union. As a membership-owned institution, the GCCU takes serious its decision to support initiatives which contribute to the overall growth and development of its members. This year, for the first time, the GCCU is throwing its support behind the St. Andrew representative at the annual Carnival Queen Show. To share more on this support initiative, here is Marketing Officer Mrs. Alicia Roberts.
The Grenville Cooperative Credit Union continues to invest in the people, culture, and future of our communities. And through that, we are happy to announce our sponsorship to the Miss St. Andrew National Carnival Queen 2026, reaffirming our commitment to youth empowerment, community development, and the celebration of Grenada's rich cultural heritage. This sponsorship reflects the credit union's dedication to supporting initiatives that empower young women to develop leadership skills, build confidence, and serve as positive ambassadors for the parish of St. Andrew. Through partnerships such as this, the credit union continues to demonstrate its commitment to building stronger communities by investing in programs that foster leadership, culture, education, and social development.
Another of the GCCU's community impact initiatives is the annual Roy Richardson Scholarship and Grant Program, now into its third year.
The program continues to provide educational support to students and families, helping to ease the financial burden of education while encouraging academic success. Education remains one of the strongest investments we can make. And through this scholarship, GCCU is helping to build tomorrow's leaders by supporting today's learners. We are proud of the positive impact this initiative continues to make across our communities and look forward to seeing even more students benefit this year. At GCCU, we believe when we invest in our people, we strengthen our communities. Since the program started, In 2023, we have provided assistance to just over 35 students. And this year, we're looking at just about 21 plus to come on board. We know that things are difficult, and we at the Grenville Cooperative Credit Union are more than happy to assist where we can. At the Grenville Credit Union, we partner with 4 of the schools in St. Andrews. The applicants would have come from those 4 partnering schools that we currently work along with. The schools include the St. Mary's Roman Catholic, St. Michael's RC, St. Andrew's Anglican, and the School for Special Education in St. Andrews. And we are more than happy to assist. And you may ask, why the School for Special Education? Yes, they may have their challenges, but it doesn't mean that they cannot walk ahead. And we are there to help push them ahead with a little assistance that we can give.
We are due now for a break. More when we return.
Hurricane season is here, and the best time to prepare is before a storm is on the horizon. Every day you prepare before a storm is a day your family is better protected. With the Weather in the Storm loan from the Grenville Cooperative Credit Union Limited, you can finance the improvements that help safeguard what matters most: roof repairs, hurricane shutters, generators, water storage systems, and other essential supplies to keep your family safe and secure. Don't wait until a storm is on the way. Prepare today and enjoy competitive rates, flexible repayment options, and the friendly service you've come to trust. Visit your nearest Grenville Cooperative Credit Union branch or speak with a member of our friendly team to learn more about the Weathering the Storm loan facility. Protect your home, protect your family, prepare with confidence. Grenville Cooperative Credit Union Limited. Together, we're stronger through every season.
Welcome back. If you're just joining us on this week's program, we were sharing information on the GCCU's community impact initiatives and the upcoming AGM. Roberts also provided an update on the hosting of this year's annual general meeting.
The annual general meeting of the Grenville Cooperative Credit Union will be held on Tuesday, July 28th at the Deluxe Cinema, Gladstone Road, Grenville, beginning at 4:30 p.m. The AGM is one of the most important events on our calendar, giving members the opportunity to hear about the credit union's performance, learn about future plans, and participate in the democratic process. As member owners, your voice matters, and we encourage all eligible members to attend and be a part of shaping the future of your credit union. Our 39th AGM would be held under the theme From Growth to Sustainability, Strengthening Capacity, Managing Risk, Preserving Member Confidence. So we are encouraging all of our members to come out, listen, give your input for the upliftment, for the continuation of your credit union. Your voice matters.
And that's it for this week. I am your presenter, Oslin Crosby. Grenville Credit Union, your financial institution who values our membership and strives to provide exceptional customer service.
The Grenville Cooperative Credit Union Limited wishes to inform all members that its 39th annual general meeting will be held on Tuesday, July 28 at 4:30 p.m. at the Deluxe Cinema, Gladstone Road, Grenville, St. Andrew. This year's theme is From Growth to Sustainability, Strengthening Capacity, Managing Risk, Preserving Member Confidence. Please note that all GCCU offices will close at 12 noon on Tuesday, July 28 to facilitate the meeting. The Grandlands branch will open from 8 a.m. and members may continue to access their accounts using GCCU debit card services. The Grenville Cooperative Credit Union Limited thanks you for your continued support and looks forward to your participation at the 39th annual general meeting.
Youths of St. Andrew, are you looking for a new opportunity? If so, Cinders CMOS Health and Wellness is inviting 5 young people between the ages of 16 and 25 to take part in a free 1-year CMOS farming training program. Participants will receive hands-on training in sustainable, eco-friendly CMOS cultivation, along with a monthly travel stipend. And here's the best part, 2 of the 5 places are reserved for young women. To apply or learn more, email ann.harvey0188@gmail.com or send a WhatsApp message to 473-458-9475. Applications deadline Thursday, July 31st, and training begins on Monday, August 17th, 2026. Don't miss this opportunity to gain valuable skills, earn while you learn, and grow a brighter future with CMOS Farming. Apply today. Spaces are limited. Sinders CMOS Health and Wellness.
In Grenada, we supply fertilizers, herbicides, seedlings, and nursery supplies, diesel water pumps, walk behind tillers, organic and environmentally friendly agricultural inputs. We're serving you from 2 locations at Birch Grove and booth 34 at the Vendors Market in Grenville. Cost-effective agricultural solutions for all your needs. Visit Gittins Home and Garden Center for the best in everything agriculture. Call us on 409-2175 or 438-4337. Gittins Home and Garden Center, from your farm to your backyard.
In an industry where customers expect quality, M&N Hardware Limited is a leader in locally manufactured aluminum windows, doors, roofing, and guttering. Our manufacturing division is efficient, flexible, and will always go the extra mile to surpass customer expectations. If you need security, sash, casement, or projected windows, we're able to do it. Our security and heavy-duty doors are state-of-the-art and can be customized specifically for you. Using innovative coating technologies and protective film, our roofing and guttering is weather-resistant, providing outstanding color retention for many years. Available in 24 and 26 gauge and a variety of color options. We are the leading company, a family that is proving to customers they can have their dream products. M&N Hardware Limited. Foundation to roof, let's build together.
All are invited to a community consultation on the proposed golf course at Olivera, part of the Grenada National Resort at Olivera Development. The consultation will take place this Saturday, July 25th at 1 p.m. at the Batway Olivera Information Center. Residents, stakeholders, and interested members of the public are encouraged to attend, ask questions, and share their views on the proposed developments. That's this Saturday, July 25th at 1 p.m. at the Batway Olivera Information Center. All are invited.
This is Real Expressions Agriculture Thursday, only on 91.9 Real FM. From the soil to your soul, we're growing real.
From the mountain to the sea, farmers working endlessly, planting pride in every row. Grenada's roots forever grow. Sunrise brings the harvest call, banana, nutmeg, feeding all. We salute the ones who feed with every hand and every seed. We grow real, grow Grenada, part of the land, real farmer flavor. Tune in, feel the nation rise. It's Thursday, and we're proud and wise. On 91.9 Real FM style. It's Agriculture Thursday, Grenadian vibe.
3 minutes gone past the 8 o'clock hour. And for those of you just joining us, of course, this is Agriculture Thursday. We had our guest speaking a lot about teas and herbs and so. And while in discussion, Mr. Pierre would have joined us. Good morning to you, Mr. Pierre.
Good morning, Abby. How are you?
I'm doing well.
Yeah, awesome, good stuff. I know you're in your zone now because we're talking herbs and teas.
Yes, that's my thing.
Yeah, I didn't realize you're actually sipping a dandelion right there.
Yes, I have them. I sell them.
Is that tea bag?
Yeah, I have them in the tea bag. I have the roasted dandelion root.
Right.
That I normally sell. I do spearmint. I do hibiscus.
But I didn't know that she's so involved in this thing.
Yeah, and I also do raspberry leaf now, which a lot of people are rushing, especially the females, for their menstrual cramps and so forth,
Awesome.
and those preparing for delivery.
Yeah,
So,
good
yeah.
stuff. So you need to get me some dandelion, man. You know,
Yeah.
because I really want to replace the coffee. You know, JD. There has been this mushroom tea that they say can actually replace coffee, tastes similar and so on. I haven't researched it. But,
There was another one I saw, but that could replace coffee too, you know. But look at.
So you get the same, maybe the taste,
yeah, but it's
and
not,
maybe the feel, but it's not as
it's
potent
not
as
the coffee.
as the
I think I get it more from the roasted dandelion.
Well, shoot me up some now.
Yeah.
So let's try it.
Mhm.
JD, I was just looking at. I know you one of the planters that rely on moon, and yeah. So if you plant it by moon, the next full moon would be July 29th.
Yeah.
And
okay.
Yeah, July 29th, next full moon, and it's best to plant crops that is above ground.
July 29th?
Yeah, 29th. Yeah.
What source you using?
I'm using the best source.
No, you have different. No, you have people give different. You have different.
Yeah, that is according to the McDonald Almanac.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. That's why I asked. What
So,
for
yeah,
McDonald
so-
Almanac?
yeah,
All right.
so that's
so
kind of
okay,
good.
just hear me, because I was just about to give the planting dates.
You was? Yeah, we didn't even talk about it. So
no,
go
no,
ahead.
no. So what days they have up to?
No, they just had the full moon at July 29th, and
All
they say
right.
one of the crops.
So the one that I'm using today is good day for planting leafy vegetables
right
above the ground, crops. The 24th, the 26th are barren days. The 27th to the 28th you can do above the ground, and the 29th to the 31st 4 days for planting.
All right.
So what does the McDonald Almanac says?
But it doesn't explain as much what I'm looking at. What it says is
uh,
that corn and beans and peas
For
and
what
so
day?
on are crops. No, just associated with the 29th of July full moon.
Full moon.
Yeah.
Because normally after full moon people tend to go do below the ground crops like
Right, you're right.
potato.
Yes. But as the full moon approaches, the soil will be much more moist and so on. And maybe it's a favorable time to be transplanting and so on as well, because you have good soil then to do that. I meant to ask you something, JD, and it's in my mind for a very long time. This issue with dwarf coconut, with the whole mystery of kneeling down and sitting down and so on.
I don't believe. I don't know. I heard about it, but I never taken it.
Many of the older farmers, they don't ever
yeah.
plant a dwarf standing. I wonder whether if it's just one of those things. I just want to ask that. I planted some dwarf myself, and I finally getting tall. Maybe I didn't sit down to plant.
I don't know. I never. People do. Some people do. They have their thing about it, but I'm not sure.
Right.
A lot of people. Some people don't swear by the moon. They don't care. They just plant. The moon thing for them is out the door. Some again they stick to it, and but it has a lot to do with this moon. Has a lot to do with planting, eh?
Yeah,
So
the rainfall and moisture.
the moisture moving up, and then you have maybe if I could find it here, the flow, gravity. Even with ladies, I think they say that has a lot to do. At times there's more blood, and it has a lot has to do with the moon. I could.
Very cool. Is it a good time to plant sweet potatoes?
After full moon.
So after full moon is a good time when the soil is moist.
Not moist,
and
but after
wet.
full moon. Yeah, after full moon.
But potato tolerates much wetter conditions than other crops.
Yeah, after full moon is the best. Full moon up to last quarter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are really bent on the moon. But
No, I studied it. I say that I don't. I go by because you have people who would swear by it. Eh?
Yeah, but I think it has a lot to do with the moisture and the
There's a lot of
soil condition and so on,
right?
right? It's measured by the state of the moon.
Right. Sometimes because one day I was close to where I live, Grand Lake people came to change a pole. And they said, one of the guys says, but wait now. How he has much, more the hot this time? And then he asked one of the other guy, when is full moon? And he said, oh, okay. And they, so they were getting more hot.
Right, from the space.
From the, right, yeah.
Right, okay, cool.
So I believe there are certain things, that
outside of the astrology and so on, I think there's some real lessons we can learn from this moon
from
state
the moon,
and planting and so on.
Yeah.
Let's talk about, the dasheen. There's dasheen both for wet and dry land. Is it the same plant or it's specific to?
I'm not sure if it could be the same plant, but what we have here, I think we have different species of dasheen. We have different. We have a canary reddish one. We have different. But I think it's about the same thing, but it's just
it can grow in both conditions.
Both condition. Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, dasheen could grow in both condition. But I happen to see the kind of a reddish.
Oh, reddish variety.
Reddish variety.
I was not aware that there were two. I was just wondering if they grow both wet and dry. Because
you have to say dry land, and it depends on where you plant them. Okay. And if you get them in a swamp where the water runs, it's a different. What I don't see on the market now is the blue one. That blue, blue.
Oh, the blue, yeah. Kind of
purplish, yeah. You don't see much of that.
It's an interesting take, because we're talking food security and really our ability to feed ourselves. And I find that we fall short on that from time to time. And when we do have the crops, it's like they overwhelm us in terms of production.
Right, yeah.
And you go to the market and you feel it for those who are selling, because there's so much on the market.
On the market, yeah.
And sometimes you go, you sort of having to search for the varieties because it's not available. There isn't much of a crop rotation. Some people just stick to the crops.
Well, they just plant hoping they will, they're gonna get market. They're gonna get market. What I see the government doing now, they're trying to promote ginger.
Right.
They bought in a couple thousand pounds for planting. And one of the questions a farmer was asking, well, when we planting ginger, it will help us get market. I mean, we rely too much on government. I mean, I'm not saying no, but we rely too much. So they got the plants free, and all they were asking, when you harvest, so if I give you 100 pounds of plants, when you harvest, give me back 100 pounds, so we could get it to
share the plants. But I think that's an important initiative. And I believe there's an opportunity to dehydrate and dry ginger and have it.
There's a lot to do with ginger. Yeah, you could do a lot with ginger.
And the point is, I don't believe that we are able to really supply the country with ginger.
There's no local ginger on the market now, and you may not get ginger till about the next 2 months.
As though we've lost this smaller version.
The smaller version, that's the African. That's the African one. Well, there are mainly three types: the Chinese, which is the big one, the Japanese, which is another one, and the African, which is this very small.
But I grew up on this strong.
But we are African.
Small ginger. That's what I know.
Yeah, it's smaller.
Nowadays, you cut a piece it's big. It looks really good, but it's not as strong. Even when you boil it or you dry.
But it's strong. I could tell you that.
The big one?
Yeah, it's strong. Yeah, it's strong. But what we do here, we don't let the ginger ripe. So we just
harvest too early.
Yeah, we harvest it too early, and it doesn't have to know. So now I pass by the market and I see ginger. Once you see it pinkish, just forget that it can't radiate.
They pull it too quick.
They pull it too quick. Yeah. So it doesn't have this
flavor or anything.
Right. So and it's strange between 2-3 weeks. That's where they pick up all the get all their flavors.
What's the duration for?
About 6 months. If you plant ginger.
6 months.
If you plant, about 6 months. So that's why we're not having ginger right around because how we plant. For instance, again in pineapple, do you know where the sugar in the pineapple is?
No, no idea.
Huh?
No. Yeah, tell
See
me.
that long green stem?
Right.
That's where the sugar stores.
Or in the middle?
From the plant to the pine itself, to the fruit. That's where the sugar stores. So you keep releasing
Okay.
the sugar into the pine. So when you pick it before it's matured, it wouldn't be sweet.
Yeah, I'm seeing a bit of a pineapple around this day.
Well, what I found this time, we have a long season. I don't know what caused that, but normally by the time July, August, you don't get local pineapple. But I'm seeing now a second crop coming up. Even
Awesome.
Tuesday, I was in a field and I saw they have, I saw some coming up to be harvested maybe in the next month or two.
There's a variety that matures much quicker than a year, right?
No, I don't think so. No, and most of them is over a year.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and do you know the crown is what you get on top the pine. It takes longer to bear than those.
No, I know that because
Right.
I've tried the crown, and I mean it doesn't grow as large as if you get the plant.
The plant itself. And if you have a pineapple in your area in your field, and you could take off the pine itself and leave the shoots, the young ones, stay on the tree.
Right.
You'll be surprised to see how big they get and fast than breaking out the whole thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a lot of technique that we don't know. So I would love
what I suffer from is the length of time it takes to mature. I love pineapples.
No, once it starts, it give you pine every year.
And it's better in the dry and lower lands, or
Yeah, the dry. Yeah, it pick up. Yeah, to do it in dry lands. Yeah, and then once it start bearing, that's one thing about it. Once it start bearing, it sends out every plant will send out a new one to bear the next year.
Okay.
Yeah, it's very once you start, you're getting pine right through until such time.
Right. No, it's interesting. I mean,
Yeah, you see, we just grew up and we leave them too clustered. They're not clean properly. If you take care of your field, it's a lot.
One farmer said that she would put cardboard between them to keep the weed down. But once it gets rainy, she'd have to remove the cardboard because pineapple doesn't necessarily like a soggy condition. I found that to be interesting.
Okay.
She's involved in actually growing pineapples. And we had a conversation and she said that. I found that to be interesting. That she used cardboard to keep down the weed and so on.
Well, they have this weed barrier. You could spread.
But that costs a bit, so I suspect.
Well, but with the weed barrier now, even though if rainfall, it will still go through the barrier, and I'm not heavy, but it will still get and keep the soil.
It's a bit of moist. Once it's covered, of course, I think
it will keep it. Yeah,
it will moist.
You see, and farming has been changing ever so quick. That what some of the farmers knew, the older farmers, they can't able to keep up with the modern. Well,
the climatic conditions have
not even the
changed.
climate. Yeah, the climatic condition is one,
unpredictable.
and the way things are involved, because even in a very short time, you wouldn't find granular fertilizer. Yeah, maybe not. It might get it more in liquid. In liquid form.
But the granular form tends to be more potent, or it's
I wouldn't say that. And in the granular form, most of the time it washes away in the rainfall. So if you go direct to the plant, the leaf itself, better yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I've seen some farms, they have this machine, like when they fertilize it goes into the earth. You don't put it, as we see with chewing manual, chewing it.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, so we have something going on you need to pay attention to, Navi?
Yes, we're going to take a quick break and we will be back to discuss what Dalton has brought.
Yeah. He's doing some concoction there. I'm excited about it.
Yes.
And I'm smelling turmeric, so
yes.
Yes. Awesome. When we get back, we get into the excitement.
Youths of St. Andrew, are you looking for a new opportunity? If so, Cinders CMOS Health and Wellness is inviting 5 young people between the ages of 16 and 25 to take part in a free 1-year CMOS farming training program. Participants will receive hands-on training in sustainable, eco-friendly CMOS cultivation, along with a monthly travel stipend. And here's the best part, 2 of the 5 places are reserved for young women. To apply or learn more, email ann.harvey0188@gmail.com or send a WhatsApp message to 473-458-9475. Applications deadline Thursday, July 31st, and training begins on Monday, August 17th, 2026. Don't miss this opportunity to gain valuable skills, earn while you learn, and grow a brighter future with CMOS farming. Apply today. Spaces are limited. Sinders CMOS Health and Wellness.
Get ready to move, sweat, vibe, and repeat. The St. Patrick Carnival Development Committee presents a Dancercise, a fun-filled dance fitness workout guaranteed to get your heart pumping and your spirit lifted. Join us twice a week, every Tuesday and Thursday, for 4 exciting weeks, starting Tuesday, July 7th from 5 p.m. Meet us at the Sates RC Hard Court and come ready to dance, have fun, and feel the vibes. All fitness levels are welcome. Just bring your water, your energy, and your biggest smile. Dancercise. Let's dance, let's sweat, let's celebrate our culture. Brought to you by the St. Patrick Carnival Development Committee.
Step inside. Immerse yourself in colors that come alive. Color by Sissons. Let your imagination run wild. Surround yourself in a world of colors. Color by Sissons. Endless inspiration. Bold expression. Bold expression.
Color by Sissons. Sissons. Express your style with Color by Sissons.
Hurricane season is here, and the best time to prepare is before a storm is on the horizon. Every day you prepare before a storm is a day your family is better protected. With the Weather in the Storm loan from the Grenville Cooperative Credit Union Limited, you can finance the improvements that help safeguard what matters most: roof repairs, hurricane shutters, generators, water storage systems, and other essential supplies to keep your family safe and secure. Don't wait until a storm is on the way. Prepare today and enjoy competitive rates, flexible repayment options, and the friendly service you've come to trust. Visit your nearest Grenville Cooperative Credit Union branch or speak with a member of our friendly team to learn more about the Weather in the Storm loan facility. Protect your home, protect your family, prepare with confidence. Grenville Cooperative Credit Union Limited. Together, we're stronger through every season.
Yo, Grenada on Tuesday, August 4th.
All bad squad assemble.
Because the thing starts. Get ready for the big one once again. The ultimate mass event is back. Crave. Crave, the birthday edition. Come celebrate with Grenada's mashup ambassador, Boise.
Because I don't give one boy. We don't do it.
Boise, as he celebrates his birthday with you. And for the first time, experience Grenada's first Twilight event, a spectacular day into night edition where the vibe starts early and carries straight into an unforgettable night of energy and entertainment. Come experience non-stop vibes, ultimate mass, and high energy entertainment by Grenada's top performers, all backed by the explosive Bad Squad Band. One day, one night, one massive celebration. We're talking dirty mass, paint, powder, girls, and rum. Tuesday, August 4th, Crave is the event everyone will be talking about.
This is Real Expressions Agriculture Thursday, only on 91.9 Real FM. From the soil to your soul, we're growing real.
From the mountain to the sea, farmers working endlessly, planting pride in every row. Grenada's roots forever grow. Sunrise brings the harvest call, banana, nutmeg, feeding all. We salute the ones who feed with every seed, we grow real, grow Grenada. Heart of the land, real farmer flavor. Tune in, feel the nation rise. It's Thursday, and we're proud and wise. On 91.9, real FM style. It's Agriculture Thursday, Grenadian vibe. In the garden, in the field, real stories now revealed.
And we are back, guys. And of course, you know, for the past 2 weeks, we've been having tea, compliments Dalton. And this is Mr. Pierre's first time having
Oh yeah.
our lovely mix.
Yeah, well, I must say that
Served
that,
like the Chinese.
yeah, this is it right here.
Yeah.
Plenty surprise, and it appears as though it's a healthy concoction. I'll let Brother Dalton tell us about it. But once it's herbal tea, I'm in. I tasted it, and a Ghana turmeric, and of course Bawande. This too is definitely in it. So I'll let Brother Dalton, and the taste is phenomenal.
A pleasant good morning to the listening public of Real FM family. Yes, welcome again to Agriculture Thursday. Yeah, that tea is a blend, or what I am calling the Cohoba Super Mix.
Wow.
You know, and it's blended with Cohoba. It's ginger, it have a bit of turmeric, it has the bourbonde and allspice in it.
Right.
You know, so it's a concoction of extreme flavors.
Yeah, and it's amazing that there's no sugar, but it's sweet.
Yeah. And that rely on how you brew the tea.
Oh, okay. Well, tell us about that.
The time in brewing your tea, like we normally would brew our tea for, let's say, 5 minutes. And when you're drinking it, you'll figure you have the urge or the need for sugar.
Oh.
And then you take in a large quantity. But when you brew your tea, let's say for 10 seconds, 15 seconds, then it extracts all the flavor that is there. And there is no need for sugar. And based on the quantity. So you have that small vial quantity. So it does not feel or taste that urge for no sugar.
You're
when
right.
drinking it,
You're right.
You know?
But I try to do my teas without sugar.
Yeah.
To really get into the flavor and to actually enjoy the tea itself. But what is amazing about this is that you're able to taste the different herbs.
Yeah.
Right? Not all at once, but when it comes late.
Yeah.
The turmeric is quicker, you get it quicker, more dominant. And the sugar, the ginger lingers a little bit behind. So it's quite interesting. I mean, we could do so much more when it comes to our local herbs.
Yeah, we could.
And this morning I was speaking about an alternative to coffee, because I drink a fair amount of coffee. I like coffee.
Well, we have two, not local coffee outside of the coffee.
Right. So
You know them?
No, I know them.
Yeah.
No. So I'm trying to get away from a lot of coffee.
Okay.
And I'm looking for an alternative. So maybe that concoction is the alternative, right?
Yeah, of course it is.
Yeah, maybe
You know, we have so much of those local herbs that you know you could use as alternative to certain culture, coffee is the thing.
Yeah.
You know, our culture is bush tea. We go up in the morning where your grandmother say, go and pick some yellow leaf for the black seed and bring comfort to make tea.
Yeah.
You know, and we grew up with that sort of culture. Always sort of losing it, but you know, bush or natural herb is part of our culture.
We really had to get back to it. I was telling JD this morning that based on our program, somebody, unknown person, I don't figure who it is yet, they brought a couple of plants for me.
Yeah.
And I believe 2 of the plants are actually bought in.
Okay.
So I'm excited about that. My hands are not necessarily good when it comes to planting, but I'm relying on JD now with his belief in this moon state, when to plant what, to see how I can add some of my dream is actually to have some herbs available in my yard.
Yeah, so you
You
can
know,
harvest.
so it becomes natural. Big time is easy to anybody could grow big time, right? It grows even without planting. But I mean, in a real way, because the idea is that we want to teach people to go back to this local herbs, right, and drop all the funny tea bags and so that we're feasting on now, right? I won't call any names, but I really would prefer that I could get back to. I mean, sometimes it's not convenient in a bag. I think that's what hits us the wrong way. That is not easily available.
Yeah,
You know.
and that is so true. Because of and if the availability of tea, we will go to the foreign tea that
Yeah.
we go and normally purchase, and we don't look to our indigenous tea as something that we would normally go into the store and purchase. You want to go in the backyard and pick it.
Right.
Those are the challenges with producing our local stuff here. But if we need to go back to that culture where it's compulsory mentally that you drink something local and drink indigenous tea, and then hence now it is important for us to share the benefits.
Yes, correct.
And I think we should be able to not just share the health benefit, but to share the economic benefit of those plants.
Yeah, you're right.
So that people would start growing them because they see the potential for the economical value of those plants.
Right.
And with combining the economical value and the health value, then people would see more importance to those herbs.
I find there's a bit of an issue when it comes to packaging. So even if people do local teas, as on the shelf, is not very attractive, and some of them it's difficult to get the bags open. And that to me is a hindrance when it comes to how people feel about it, because remember you purchase with your eyes, and we become very accustomed to how easy the packaging works for us. So I think a bit of work could be done in that area, but we're also talking about taking the herb naturally from the backyard and brewing it fresh, right? Most of these herbs doesn't necessarily require any kind of chemical fertilizer or anything.
No, not totally.
And then we talked a few weeks ago about how they can complement our other crops to help with pest management. And that I find to be quite interesting as well. So you find that that when you plant some of these crops, you can add some of the herbs in between that can reduce white fly and things like this.
Quite true. But
Okay, go ahead. I was just about to add to what Mr. Page just said. If you look at our indigenous culture and the way how our ancestors farmed, matter of fact, with the last Carib War in St. Vincent, one of the underlying factors why they didn't appreciate the British to the French is because the way the British would have farmed. The British only interested in monocrop. So they cut down an entire forest and would just plant sugarcane.
Right.
They cut down an entire forest and they just plant maybe coffee or cotton. And the indigenous culture could not appreciate that. Unlike the French, adopted to the indigenous culture, where they would plant cocoa, nutmeg, bananas, everything into that same
They complement each other.
Because every plant complements each other. And our culture indigenously knew that all the different herbs mix it in the same plot. They take care of, if a plant is not strong in defending a fungi, there is a plant between that same plot that will defend that fungi that is dangerous to that particular plant. So everybody help one another.
And that reduces the reliance of chemicals.
There is no need for chemicals. There is no need. And then whatever the bad fungus or bad bacteria or bad microbes need to take from a plant, it will be minimal.
Right.
And you would have those corrective methods in process as the plant grows.
So this mixed crop approach has a scientific foundation.
You already know what you're mixing, because not all of them not are companion. So you have to know exactly. But if you're doing herbs, you're good to go with herbs. And then some of the herbs will attract like other insects. So one or the other, the insect might eat the herb, feed on the herb, and then they will destroy some of the problem we have with pests. It's very interesting in that area.
You're right, but there is a economic uptake in treating with herbs and herbal plants. You see the potted plants everywhere. That's one of the quickest approach. Yesterday in my moving around, I found a second variety of this herb I always speak about. It's slipping now, but I struggle with growing it.
Yeah.
And rosemary. So I got a plant, and I saw a different variety. One that seems to be the leaves are far bigger.
Okay.
So I've asked the gentleman to see if he can, because I see my hands are terrible when it comes to rosemary. But when he spoke with me, he spoke about a little bit of mystery about the plant, that you shouldn't break it.
Yeah.
You shouldn't break it. You should cut it and so on. I never thought about that, right? But it as though he holds the rosemary as a real sacred plant. And when we were talking, I removed myself from the two plants because he was looking at me quite intently. and he said he will try to pot one for me.
Yeah.
So I'm excited about that. I have one of them I am keeping in a flower pot in the veranda because first I'm trying to get it to I just believe that rosemary to me is a real potent herb. You just put some rosemary in some olive oil, and it extracts the chemical and so the compound from the rosemary, and then they use it a lot in children when it comes to colds and coughs and so on.
Yeah.
And it's only in recent times. I always thought rosemary was just about medication.
Yeah.
No, it's a
serious.
good.
It's a seasoning.
Yeah, I traveled somewhere and realized that they were using it liberally on
If you get a rosemary lamb, it's colorating a lamb. When you butter the lamb and then you add your rosemary, man, it's.
Do you look give a bit of cooking?
I do. I do.
Cool.
I do. So this morning, Mr. Dalton, what were you trying to talk about this morning? You said.
It's a continuation of herbs that starts with.
But the particular one you wanted to.
The one that we call kojo root. The name is not actually kojo root. It's one of the multiple names that
we call it.
That we call it. Mm-hmm. In Jamaica, I think we call it
Guinea hen weed. Guinea hen weed in Jamaica,
Yeah.
Some people call it gully root. Some people call it garlic weed.
Yeah.
Some people call it we call it kojo root.
And actually, if you look at the literature on it, is Congo root.
Congo root.
Yeah, but we say kojo root, and you see how language differ, or maybe you hear a word and you think that is the word you heard, and it just continues and it sticks in your culture forever. But the name of that plant is anomo.
Anomo.
Yeah,
that's the
anomo.
Okay. Anomo.
So that's the name of kojo root. And kojo root is a to me it's a very mystical plant in terms of its potential. As kids we grow up. If you want they trying to remember the indigenous name, what you call that, but actually like you're making a bomb, but a bomb with liquid, and if you don't want people lying on a certain block, kojo is one of the key ingredient. They make that bomb and you put it there and people will be vanishing for weeks.
But what do you mix it with?
You have kojo root,
urine. Yeah, that's true. And that's egg and to rotten egg.
You understand? And that would just have that area devastated for weeks. And it's because of there is a sulfur compound in kojo root, that is of high importance to it. It's anti-inflammatory, it's antiviral, it's antimicrobial, it's antifungal. It's have high potential in fighting cancers. Mm-hmm. And those are the pharmaceutical research that is already done on the kojo root plant. Matter of fact, the compound, and there is a lot of the amino acids on that end that is very vital for those inflammatory fight. And matter of fact, that compound in the kojo root is so expensive. We're talking about, I think it's 415 pounds per milligram.
Wow.
So there's a lot of research going on now currently with the pharmaceutical company where those research has to take a period of time before it actually comes on the shelf as a pharmaceutical drug.
Right.
So that is ongoing with the kojo root. And we pay it for granted basically, we see kojo root as something going in the back.
How widely available it is everywhere?
It's here, it's practically grown everywhere.
Mhm.
You know,
Yeah,
and a lot of cocoa field, you go under a cocoa field and the whole cocoa field is filled with kudzu.
Right.
You know, and
Is it because of the shade or what? Or
yeah,
the cocoa?
it loves shade.
It does not
plant.
have a shade, yeah.
It grows well with shade.
But if you, well, I have some around my area, and if you're doing really thin, you have to at least get your eyes covered, you know. Okay, it burns your eyes.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, one of the things, Alton, that as we discussed the issue of producing and treating with herbal plants, we know there's a obviously financial benefit and there's interest for medical uses and so on. But I always speak about extensive research because I'm looking at the plant and speaking about maybe some of the side effects. And I realize a lot of these herbs lower blood pressure.
Yeah.
And how do you treat that if you take medication? Whether or not you should also drink the herb is something that we need to consider.
Looking at that natural herbs and medication, I mean, scientifically there could be a lot of different arguments and different views.
Right.
But the natural plant actually aid with if you're using synthetics.
Mhm.
You know, the synthetics might be something that goes directly and it's a relief. But because if you look at the world trend now, everything is going to natural compounds, unlike synthetics. And because of the realization that those synthetics does not cure, you know, it might prevent for a period of time, but
Right.
it does not
And damage something else.
Yeah, and damage something else, you know. So that is why there is a high trend now for natural compounds.
Yeah, I know we're talking about Anamu and I raised the issue of the lowering blood pressure. Now, corn beard.
Yeah.
Years ago, a lady said that she dreamt I was eating corn beard.
Yeah.
And I'm actually hypertensive.
Okay.
So she suggests that I drank some. Highly potent herb. That's a beard from the corn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it lowers blood pressure dramatically. I wish I knew how to do it in a more systematic way. I would end my medication intake.
Yeah.
But yeah, and it actually tastes like corn once you brew it.
Well, you know, it is also used for your kidney.
Yeah.
Oh, that.
Yeah, it's one of the very potent herb
For kidney.
For kidney.
Yeah, so it was just to brew it. It's a really good taste. It tastes kind of like if you like if you're eating corn or if you threw up maybe the corn stock.
Right.
But really, really potent when it comes to blood pressure. And now I'm learning for kidney as well. So there's so much going on. We need to lock down on. Maybe we need to do a project to support Dalton in his project.
Yes. We
Um,
have before you proceed, we have a caller on the line.
Yeah, sure.
Good morning to you.
Hello, good morning to all of you there.
Morning.
Very good morning, sir.
Yeah, and I just giving a little story of the code route that you're talking about there.
Yeah.
Right? When in the days of GULP and GMP, these two parties, watch, when you see them make up, they used to call that Jack Iron, making it up with the same urine and all this kind of thing, Jack Steel and all kind of things. And when if it's the NDC side, what are the meeting? The GULP showing it around there. They make half it with a bottle or what, and they tilt it and let it explode, you know? Remove the cock fly out from it, and all these things scatter there. Whether it's a bun pan, they tilt it, and it go either way. If it's the GMP, the GULP show it. If it's the GULP at the meeting, GMP show it there. So that is what you can talk again earlier about this thing.
Yeah, that's so true. That's very, very. I know about it.
Jack Iron.
All
right.
A bit of history.
No, that's true.
Yeah,
That's true. I know about it, but I didn't, political motive.
So one of the things I'm seeing a lot now is the issue of capsules with these herbs.
Yeah.
So I have a brother, not a biological brother though. Maybe I need to bring him in. He's totally sold out on herbs. Lost a lot of weight. Maybe we need to bring him into our conversation with him. But he's doing capsules with garlic and turmeric. And now I see hibiscus. My wife is sold out on it. I haven't started yet. But he's doing it on a large scale. He has this machine to put it into capsules.
Well,
I suspect it's easier to just pop it.
Yeah.
And not having to.
Yeah.
Because the question is, how much garlic would you eat to get the amount?
Yeah.
Right? And one of the things with garlic, I grew up eating garlic, but it does a number on your breath.
Yeah.
Right? And if you don't understand herbal breath, it can be quite
No, then when you do that, you use when you use garlic, then you choose some mint.
For mint.
Mint, yeah, the herbal mint, the mint you grow.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, G, because of the value of it, it should be okay to smell garlic on my breath. I mean,
but people,
if you understand the value of the thing.
But you use if you use that, once you use those things, you just chew a piece of mint after that.
Right.
Piece of herb mint,
It's interesting that the anumu that we're speaking about seemed to have a garlic taste.
Of course.
Because the sulfur compound.
The sulfur, right.
Yeah.
Because I was going to ask if it has any relationship with the garlic itself. I suspect it's because of the sulfur.
And there is a vine too that smells exactly like garlic.
Right.
And it's all because of that similar compound.
Or the same sulfur matter. Yeah, that's interesting.
The DTS.
Oh,
the DTS
that's
compound.
interesting. Yeah, so I believe we need to maybe one of these days maybe show what a Coach Road plant look like, because we talk about it and we believe that people know about it. I'm not sure if I could identify a Coach Road plant.
Yeah.
I doubt.
No,
it's not common by me. So
and
maybe
Coach Road, a lot of people that have problem with prostate cancer.
Right.
They use it and get a lot of.
It's very good.
I know that
and
the nettle bush.
Yeah.
The broadleaf nettle.
Yeah.
This is mountain version.
Yeah.
But there are different type. I saw another type. Well, that one you can't touch it. It goes like a tree.
Yeah.
The nettle.
Yeah.
Well, I know about that. It's a
This
broadleaf one.
Yeah.
No. That one grows like a tree.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And
it produces a white flower.
and it prickled it. No,
Oh,
I mean,
really?
The other one, well, the one that grows the broad.
orange stem.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that seems to be a go-to hub for prostate issues, enlarged prostates and so on. But again, we don't do enough research. It only happens. But I was speaking to a herbalist who said that we should be using it as men to prevent the prostate from getting enlarged in the first place.
Yeah.
Not like when you get enlarged, you're trying to do it.
Yeah, that's true.
Right?
It's all about the preventative method.
Yeah, and herbal intake seems to be most effective when it's a way of life.
Yeah.
It's not an immediate curative measure that you can just say use this or that. I remember as a boy when you had a fall, the first thing you happen to you that you get some saffron.
Yeah,
turmeric.
Some turmeric, right? Turmeric, correct. Yeah.
And you drink it.
For inflammation, all kind of thing. That was the go-to thing.
Spraying food,
And spraying
sprains and
if
so.
you have a band-aid, maybe wrap it around and so on. Our parents was really, really good.
Yeah, because you see the traditional, imagine, and I always go back to documented history and our oral history. When the Botanical Garden in St. Vincent was created, its sole purpose, as the curator would mention, and the then governor, Young, in St. Vincent, the ensuring of his soldiers or his army to be healthy. And they took the indigenous information from the chief and the shaman, and they secured all those plants.
Right.
And because they passed, our grandparents now passing it on to us, and we have less interest in what they are telling us. Not realizing, okay, well, we have a package thing in the pharmacy, we could go and buy, and we had it gone, so we don't pay attention to our natural herbs. But it is very important, and our ancestors knew the importance. When you paralleling what your grandmother tell you and what science is showing, it's practically the same.
Practically the same.
You understand? It's just only different jargon.
Different jargon.
You understand? But it's the same thing what they're telling you. You know.
But producing herbal plants and using herbs should be a way of life.
Yeah, it has to.
And the idea that we are pushing is that households should get back to that place where lemongrass and big thyme and other things, become commonplace. You just have it available, that is easily reached, right? Because I grew up, big thyme was always a seasoning for me as well. Yeah, it was never for the cold. Now there's the flip side of this thing. is purely used now for colds and coughs and people.
No, that's what I knew.
Charity
A
plant. Oh,
cold,
really?
yeah, as cool. I think tell little boy, you know, for the
But I think what happened based on which part you're from,
Yeah.
it tends to influence how you treat with various herbs,
Yeah.
and so on.
And people in the country where, your grandparents, everybody. Well, I mean, I grew up in my village when I was growing up as a kid. Only old people, and all those, when I checking back now, all those old people were born in the 1800s.
Oh, okay.
And all they knew basically was the use of natural herbs.
You're right. You're right.
You know, so
But we need to do now often because I'm totally enjoying the tea.
Yeah.
It's almost finished now. I continue to drink it.
You have new brew. You have a second brew.
Yeah. We need to drink some more of that tea because I'm looking for an alternative. And
Well,
maybe that's the alternative.
I mean,
to
I
coffee.
have the alternative for you, in the hub, You have to drink over every day. You're talking about the high, but matter of fact, when 7 years ago, when I newly rediscovered the plant, I was trying to send some for my dad because he was in Grenada at the time, and COVID trapped him in Grenada. But he never went back anyway. And in Union Island, the ferry that normally go over to Carrico was stopped. So you had no communication between Union and Carrico anymore.
Right.
So I ended up giving a lady, and the lady said, "Doctor, I have high blood pressure, I have this, I have that. What to do? Should I stop taking my medication and take it up?" I tell her, I say, "It's up to you. You'll make the decision if you want to stop for a week and take it, or take it with the herb." She did take it. And then she called me and she said, "Doctor, I don't have high blood pressure again. I got this again."
You shoot me up, right?
So-
Because I must say to you that the medication ban has gotten.
All you have to give me is your testimony.
Medication has become extremely expensive. And if a daily intake, it's an arm and a leg.
Yeah.
So maybe I need to know. Not maybe I need to offshoot to this herbal approach. Right. And it's cleaner. It's cleaner for the body and the brain and everything else.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Of all the islands in the Caribbean, I think the Jamaicans has it top notch with the way herbs are concerned.
Right.
They far gone with it.
But I think they have really maintained a traditional approach to a lot of their culture and so on.
I think Trinidad too, Trinidad, one of my sister operated a herbal store in the People's Mall. And sometimes I'll spend time there, and the amount of people that would come every day to buy herbs. It's so amazing, and I think because of the different culture in Trinidad is strong with the use, like the Indian culture, they use a lot of herbs, and the indigenous culture in there, that mix really have the population on a different level in terms of the use of the natural herbs. In Grenada, we have less population, so we easily swayed into the European-centric sort of view on what we take and what we don't take. So that could be one of the underlying factors.
Certainly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I continue to drink the concoction. I mean, you need to tell me about it. Because
Yeah. Somebody says there was a Chinese pocket called a bull de mas. You would steep it in hot water and drink for like any fall or accident due to pain.
It's not local.
Yeah.
Is this local?
No, you get it in the pharmacy, but I don't think that still exists now. You to get it in the pharmacy. But I don't think that is.
I heard the name, but
Yeah,
I'm
but
not
the
sure.
mass,
Okay.
It's used like falls
If I
and
would use same saffron,
Yeah.
saffron, same
Turmeric.
turmeric.
I'm still trying to get myself to win myself from the name saffron.
you dip it in warm water.
But we call that saffron for so long.
But we didn't know.
Yeah.
I guess you see again, it's the color.
The color.
The yellowish.
It turns out to be practically the same color.
Okay. Okay.
So that is some of the confusion. Like there is a plant which they call the tea tree. It is not the tea tree actually, but it is widely sold in shop, tea tree oil. But if you look at that tree, it is not the tea tree that they use to make tea from China. But and here how the confusion started. The same Europe, the same British, they went to Australia and they saw the tree resemblance to the tea tree.
Right.
And immediately it's called tea.
Mhm.
They call it tea tree, you know, and as a result, the names just stick.
Right. Right.
So those are the different.
Someone said I tuned in late and I didn't get the name of the herb used for HBP. So I think it's the jojoba. The jojoba.
Well, tread cautiously with it. I mean, we're talking about it.
Yes, and interesting program as usual. I'm also into herbs, but we must be mindful of the synergy, especially garlic, licorice root, moringa, turmeric, which lowers blood pressure and thins the blood. So we have to be mindful of the
For sure, turmeric
dosages.
does some thinning of the blood.
Yeah.
Because if you're using blood thinners, they ask you not to use it because it does a number on that. It's a real potent herb, and maybe we need to eat some more oil though. Because that's where we ingest it the most.
I don't tell people that say we come up. Oilong is our national dish, and we don't understand how healthy is that dish.
Yeah.
To extract the curcumin in turmeric, oil is a key important. You understand? And because if you just use the turmeric like that, you may get less percentage of that very vital phytochemical. But with the addition of the oil, it extracts a matter of fact coconut oil. You understand?
Right.
So in extracting that high percentage of that very important compound from the turmeric, there goes the oil.
If you speak to the conventional doctors, they tell you oil bad.
Well, yeah, because
they talk about
because
cholesterol and all that.
Do you remember their teaching is based on what the European and is where it come from. But no, science now could argue. You could argue the same conventional doctor and look at the science. Let us argue the science. What it says in terms of extracting that compound from the curcumin. They now have to consider.
How long is a scientific dish?
Yeah, of course it is.
And what helps it even more better, adding black pepper to it. The black pepper.
So I see the capsule. I see the capsule, and the gentleman is adding black pepper with turmeric capsules.
Yeah, because it gives you almost makes it more efficient. To about 90%, you know.
Of the absorption and so on.
The black pepper.
Yeah, so the oil have everything. Black pepper,
coconut
oil, turmeric. When you eat that, you get healed.
They say let your food be your medicine.
You're right. You're right. We need to really go back to that, not just for food, but for medicine, and learn to enjoy it. Because to some people, herbal tea is still a bit oppressive. It's difficult. They prefer to just maybe pull one of these known brands and pop it in a cup. We need to start to make dandelion and kodra root and these things become more household names again. You know.
And then look at the commercial value, because the demand for tea. The industry is growing. It's in its embryonic stage here in Grenada.
Right.
But it's a way to go. You know, the preservation and the processing of those herbs to have that standard internationally.
Right.
Then that once that knowledge is locked in, I think we have a good potential in growing, mass cultivating those same herbs. You know, and it will be of economical value. And once the farmer know, well, you come in and buy herbs for X amount per gram or per pound, then you will no longer destroy it.
Right.
And then the use of those, so what you consider as weed that you go and buy is something you
it's
put
food, it's medicine.
Yeah, medicine.
You're right.
Know? So you want to protect it, and then we'll have a different style of farming and more beneficial, because everything comes now something of important value.
So I think what we always emphasize the value of education. I was speaking about the China experience with their tea. They used a lot as gifts. A lot of the gifts you get from China, their tea is packaged nicely, and you find that there is a lot of information about the tea. By the time you finish reading the information, you don't want to lose sight of that tea at all. So they spend time in packaging, not just packaging, but adding information that lends itself to the consumer wanting to get back to it.
Because everybody, like you have, when I went into the National Tea Museum in China. There is those tea grandmasters. And the university where I was doing that course, the owner of that university was a tea grandmaster. And it is a legend. Well, it's not actually a legend, but it is said that once you drink tea every day, you would live to 105.
Right.
And he did live to 105.
Right.
You understand? And all those tea masters did live to 105. So it shows the whole concept of healthy style. It's a healthy style.
Exactly. But look, we need to talk about this some more. I find this program to be very refreshing.
Yes.
And you're not finding that anywhere else. Indeed, Real FM is your real boss.
So we're doing hubs like every other week. So every other week.
That's cool. I like the fact that we're introducing the tea. And maybe what we had to get to know is have an actual plan to people see how it looks and so on. So really thank you guys. Thank you, Nabi.
This is why I brought the blue.
The blue, what do you call it?
Yes.
The blue pea.
The blue pea. Man. This morning was a big program. I appreciate you guys.
Next week will be better.
Listeners, viewers, Nabi, thank you so much for your technical support.
No problem.
Brother Dalton, it's always good to have you. And thank you for this brew. You need to share that with me urgently because I want to get rid of coffee. Right, so all the best to you guys. One love. Take it easy.
Good. Right, great.
Life fertilizers, herbicides, seedlings, and nursery supplies, diesel water pumps, walk behind tillers, organic and environmentally friendly agricultural inputs. We're serving you from 2 locations at Birch Grove and